pace from this freedom bowling lane.
Yeah, you've got to say wisely so. Having assessed, you were talking earlier about power play wickets, none here. They've been trying to work out, okay, what do we do here? How is it that we can sort of have the game in our control? Just make sure it's not easy to line up. There isn't a sameness to the deliveries. You just keep delivering, and batters can get accustomed to the pace of the pitch and line everything up and just hit through the line, or look to just swing at it. Still got to land them. And thus far, I think they've done a decent enough job. The game going sort of closer to tens. Owen. Going at 7.5.
Yeah, Pooran's quote-unquote struggle hasn't been a lack of intent or trying. He's tried to hit the ball, tried to find the boundary. It's amazing how sometimes the gamble of a captain taking off bowlers that take wickets, it can work for you. Had that bowler gone for maybe 25-30, we'd be sitting here saying, why is he not bowling?
Yeah, and it's not, I don't think it's a gamble at all. And some will say, oh, if a guy gets a wicket, then he should bowl again. Not necessarily, because job is done. And if you take each over as single events rather than connect everything together, then you move on, don't you?
Again, a change of pace, and again, the denial of a boundary. They pull things back nicely. 143 for 2 after 15.
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time, and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4 in a week.
Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Try it free only at ZipRecruiter.com/Willow.
Conceded 70 in the power play and just 73 in the 9 overs thereafter. So the changes of pace, the changes of bowling options by Glenn Maxwell has worked thus far. Now he's being brave. He's bringing himself on with the 2 left-handers.
Yeah, big over this. Looking for a wicket, but it's risky. Because what he'll know, and being off the same ilk as Nicholas Pooran is, should a spinner come on at this stage, he'd look to take him down. So he knows that Pooran's coming at him, but he's got the ball going away from him. And he's got to hit his length perfectly. What he's got to avoid is an easy ball, easy one to just hit out the ground being too full, and he can just swing at it. And those first couple were pretty good, nicely into the pitch.
That was a flighted one. Love the trust though, the belief after not bowling for the season, to come in with Nicholas Pooran there facing 28 deliveries. Bracewell also set, and to believe in yourself to bowl this 16th over.
He's not flighting one to Pooran.
That was pretty flat.
Correct.
For the next 4, does he go back to Holland? He's got 1 of Owen. Jack Edwards has only bowled 2. Expect that Chavalka to feature as well, so he's got options. That one was slightly slower. This has been a great decision by Glenn Maxwell, full of bravery. And Nicholas Pooran has not had the most fluent innings. It comes to an end.
You just wondered how long it would go. And we're waiting for when he might try to take it on to try and go to the boundary. Said at the start of the over, courageous but risky as well, because he knows what he's going to try and do. It's paid off beautifully for Glenn Maxwell. gets the big wicket of Nicholas Pooran. He's gone for 33. It's 147 for 3.
Games, 3 impactful knocks from Kieran Pollard, striking out over 200 in his return to playing cricket. Of course, a couple roles now as batting coach, but the Freedom's first wicket to spin, Pommy, hitting with the win.
Yeah, I think it's all about the length. It's a really well bowled over. Antenna up with the knowledge of what the batter's trying to do, and he hit his mark. Excellent work.
All right, these next 4 all up to Pollard and Bracewell. 148 for 3.
Excellent.
You'll never miss a Desi moment with Desi Natural. Every moment, big or small, it's deliciously Desi, authentically Desi, always Desi.
Job linked in me. I've taken over Vinu, who's over there, one of the grounds curators, taken over his broom and his position. I'm here with Trent Kelly, the head curator here so far. Trent, we're about to go out here in the mid-innings break. Talk about what you guys are about to go do.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Well, what we go out and do is we go and sweep up the creases at the mid-innings break. And then we spend 7 minutes on the roller. The captains can choose between a light cricket pitch roller or a heavy cricket pitch roller, which is behind us. And then we'll remark the lines ready for the next innings and the showcase that's going to be taking off this afternoon or tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned the 2 rollers. What's the difference and who makes the decision on which roller to use?
Okay, so the captain of the batting side that comes up next, the light roller is about 1 ton, the heavy roller is about 3 ton.
And then how are they making that decision? What would they be factoring in to make that decision?
It just depends on how the cricket pitch is playing and whether it's been nice and flat, or whether they want a bit of extra bounce, they might go for a heavy roller, or if they want to keep it the same as what it's been playing, they might go for a lighter roller. But it's all personal preference from a captain's point of view.
And how long do you guys have to do all this work here in the middle?
We've got about 15 minutes to complete everything, and the roll goes for 7 minutes.
There you go. So you mentioned painting the lines. How are you painting it? Is it a brush? Is it can? How's that working?
Yeah, we've got a little brush, and we obviously broom with the beautiful piece of apparatus you've got there in your left hand. Maybe you can help us.
Well, there you go, guys. I got to go to work in the mid-innings. Got the broom in my hand, and I'll get it out there in the middle. Back to you guys upstairs.
Aman, you can stay there. Part of the apprenticeship, all that work. Play hard, work hard, Aman, Patel. Good stuff from you. Good to see Trent. Had a chat to him about the pitch for our pitch report. Catching up with him. There's that slow one into the surface. Tennis ball type of bouncer. Doesn't quite come off. I don't mind it. Lisa Stalaker is jumping. Stellas. Some good thought processes, though, from the bowlers tonight.
Yeah. This is what Jack Edward does more often than not. However, it was wide of off stump, so that allowed Bracewell just to free his arms through. And because it was a slower ball as well, he had a little bit of extra time just to pick everything up.
Can't time that. So, yeah, smarts from Jack Edwards. Well, I think you would have loved this, Lisa Stalaker, from Captain v Captain.
Offie v Offie. Yeah, the line was really important, and also the pace as well that Maxwell bowls. Slight variations. Finger spinners aren't known to be big turners of the ball. So what they try to do is vary where they deliver it on the crease, but also the pace as well.
Pollard and Bracewell, they did it the other night. They finished the Orcas off, didn't they? So they got a job done. And now Pollard, perfect time for him. I think 16 overs gone pretty much, and he's in it just to get a little sight, to get a feel for the surface and the pace and stuff and the bowlers he's up against, and then just think about how he's going to take down a couple of other fellows he's going to be up against. That Travelka's got one to go, so's Markadeer. Maxwell's bowled out. This is Edwards' third. Hello and goodbye for 4. Bracewell starting to lift the tempo. 17 done. It's 159 for 3.
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time, and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4 in a week.
Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Try it free only at ZipRecruiter.com/Willow.
He took a while to get going too the other night. You mentioned there, Lisa, up that 50, 35, but he really was struggling to get out of first gear. But very sensibly, he and Pollard got together and did the job. So, yeah, he's had time in the middle. He's in a little bit of touch here, a little bit of form. Big Kyron Pollard. It's up against Mitch Owen. He's bowling his last, his 4th. He'll have to reload that. Thank you, Urashane. And Super Sunday double headers. We've got the Seattle Orcas up against those Los Angeles Knight Riders. Orcas are really going to have to pull finger. And then Washington Freedom against the home side. Texas Super Kings. Oh, he's a bit of a pool player too, is Kyron Pollard.
Yeah, didn't quite find the middle of the bat. Cue it up, as we would say. Yeah, match number 12, Seattle Orcas. LA Knight Riders still searching for their first victory. That's at 2:45 local time. And then in the evening, Washington Freedom against the home side, the Texas Super Kings.
Smoke it, Fuff. He has been. 100 here last night. Wasn't good enough, though, in the end. The team tracked down at 16.1. Oh.
Harris Ralph is the remitly leading wicket takers. 11 wickets so far. In Holland, 3rd position with 7 wickets. Jack Edwards as well. So 2 Washington Freedom bowlers up there.
Owen. Yeah, went slower. But Travelka, yeah, no one's going to get anywhere near this in the end. So just a nice little bit of guidance, and had to hustle Bracewell in the end. Well done.
Yeah, just a little click nicely. Just moved across and helped it. It's really important that Bracewell and Pollard really do accelerate. We saw last night that the Texas Super Kings 38 for 4 in their last 5. And that's why Faf du Plessis spoke at the post-match presentation that he was 25 runs short. So partnerships at the back end, not losing wickets, and also both players able to find the boundary as soon as they come out is really crucial. So Pollard's probably got maybe another 1 or 2 deliveries before he really needs to start going. You know, when he does, he goes a long way. So yeah, it's just kind of tabling off.
Need a bit of those Dallas skyscrapers. Glass and steel everywhere. There's mirror buildings you see in uptown Dallas. Well, you've been, I wouldn't say skulking, but walking around. Some exercise, Dallas, haven't you? You mentioned the cellar dwellers, orcas and night riders. Gentlemen, give yourselves an uppercut. Get on with it. Lexus team standings. Still early days. Well bowled, slower one. They'll take one and be happy, Michael Bracewell. 18 done one, 66 for 3. Gorgeous scenes here. Lovely sunset. A bit of breeze in. It's still very, very warm. June 21st, after all. Longest day in the Northern Hemisphere. The shortest solstice down under. No, Lisa, we're not howling. Full moon, it's the sun setting. Not full moon. Some of us have a bit of a moon-style haircut, but look at this gorgeous sunset. Oh. A dozen deliveries to go here at the back end of this innings. Netravelka with his last over. Oh, it's a beauty. Oh, I thought if he didn't get anything on there, maybe just drifting down a little bit. What a good place to bowl. A little bit of bat on it, perhaps.
Yeah, nice and full. Really going for the Yorker. Just sliding in as well. Yeah, just get some bat on it. That's why it goes down and then up into the pad.
Missing anyway, just that line and that angle just slanting in. Netravelka. Yeah, you get the old sandshoe crusher in there. To our Messrs Bracewell and Pollard to try and get underneath you and make you disappear. That's for the old slower wide one. Smart. Well, again, the variety being shown. Yorker, then a slow, fuller wide one.
It seems harder, doesn't it? Lots of pace-off deliveries into the pitch. Whether it be Netravelka, Edwards, Holland. They're all understanding you do not go pace on and up into that hitting area. As I mentioned, really important for Pollard now. He's got to find the boundary. Otherwise, MI New York are going to be well short of the par total.
Netravelka just wants to subtly make Pollard wait, and Pollard normally does this so often when he's captain or he's bowling himself. Kyron Pollard makes the batter wait, and then he tweaks the field. And okay, Polly, time to unleash. Let's see. Well bowled, beautifully bowled. Took all the air out of the ball, as we say on the trade. Wasn't a wide. Must put his back out trying to get contact. Big KP.
Yeah, I love it. Taking it out of that hitting arc, going very close to that wide line. Oh, big man. He's got a tree trunk for a bat as well.
That ball just... all the air came out. Gone for 24 and 3.5. Very good on a batting surface. Have to redo this one. It did go across, though, and the bowler's going, really? Come on, Mr. Knights. Pollard went an age and a half across.
there should be an allowance just down. You can actually see there's a little white dot, which is a guideline, and it did go over that. I know Sean Pollock has all been about ensuring that the leg side comes into play as well.
Into a gap. Yeah. Ratch and Revenge was always struggling there. Bowler doesn't like it, but it's been told first boundary after 10 balls. Yeah, Bowler didn't like it, but it was always running away with that breeze, you see. Breeze would have helped that.
Yeah, a well-needed boundary. The last 30 deliveries, just the 40 runs for 1 wicket. He's just trying to get his timing of his feet right to be able to dive, and then it probably was tailing back into him, and when you're going full pelt, yeah, not happy, Jan.
Yeah, last night, Texas Super Kings, last 5 overs for them, only went 38, lost wickets. Colleagues were saying that, you're saying it, everyone's on their case about it. So come on, Mr. Pollard. It's your job. Very good at it too, just quietly. Aaron Pollard, but let's have a look. I think this is tight. Getting those, what you said, the tree trunk of a bat. What about the tree trunk thighs of the big guy?
To director.
Get them going.
Umpire's review for run out. Your best side on, please. Collected and short. I have a decision for the big screen.
Oh dear, Mr. Pollard left those running shoes at home, the sprinting ones.